Thank you for having me. My name is Dr. Tom Darrow. I'm with my PT. This morning's presentation is an outline of a service that we provide for injury prevention called Office-Ergo. What is Office-Ergo? Ergo is short for ergonomics, which is a scientific word meaning trying to fit your workstation to your body rather than trying to fit your body to your workstation. Think about the story of Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Now, when Goldilocks was inside the bear's home, she looked for everything that just suited her perfectly, including a chair that fit her just right. So what we want to do is we want to try to make that same situation for your office where you're comfortable, where you're working, and your workstation is tailored to your body's needs. Now, here's a question. With a show of hands, yes or no, if we have a good chair, does that mean we will sit with good posture? Who says yes? Who says no? Wow, you guys are smart. You're right. So no. Having a good chair does not mean that you will automatically sit with good posture. That is because we also must train our body to use our muscles to support ourselves for proper alignment. And when we are using good posture, the body is aligned properly, it reduces the amount of energy that we have to expend. And then when we use proper movement, we're also preventing too much movement out of position that could be causing pinching, strain, or stress. This is how we work smarter, not harder in the office. My PT offers Office-Ergo training for both groups and individuals. So what are the ergonomic problems in causing injury in an office? So number one would be reduced blood flow. Number two would be compensated posture. Number three would be repetitive movement. And then when you add all these up, it is an accumulation of stress and strain built up inside your body over a period of time. And this is the thing about it. It becomes what we call a creeper injury. It sneaks up on you. It's a little bit of stress and strain over a long period of time leads to failure of the body's tissues, leading to symptoms and injury. So on the screen you'll see a highlight of the problems with sitting. Some of the problems include slouching, sliding, perching, and leaning. Did you know it takes only 20 minutes of slouching to cause the muscles in your back, the joints, the ligaments, and even the discs to overstretch to the point of becoming weak? And if your feet don't touch the floor, you're more likely to perch or sit on the edge of your seat. And 30 minutes of that results in the muscles getting fatigued and tired, and then they no longer are able to provide the adequate alignment and support that we want. Now, how do we fix the problems with sitting? First, sit with good posture so you align, that's right we said, align your head over your shoulders and your shoulders over your hips. Now, it's important that the feet touch the floor as well. And that's because the floor actually pushes back on us, okay? And if we can't reach, we need to use something like a step stool so we can put our feet on top of that. Another reason why our feet may not reach the floor is because the chair is too deep. And using a support for your lower back, we call a lumbar support, it helps bring you a little bit forward in your chair so your feet can actually make contact with the ground. Now, if you sit with a wallet in your back pocket, you're sitting unevenly. Take the wallet out, put it somewhere else while you're sitting. This will help. And probably the most obvious solution to problems with sitting, stand up. Stand up, move around. Just take a little bit of a break to do that, and if possible, work for part of your day standing rather than sitting. Okay, so here are some examples of how a person is trying to fit themselves to the workstation. So if you look at the picture on the left, it shows what happens when both the monitor and the keyboard are too far away. This person is leaning on her forearms, and you may see that the neck is kind of cocked backwards. This will lead to strain on the neck, pressure on the shoulders, and also on the forearms. And over time, this will probably cause some pain, and I bet by the end of the workday, she would be feeling it. The picture on the right shows how the arms are out straight and the wrists are bent backwards. She's putting pressure on her wrist against the top of the desk. This is another symptom of having a keyboard and a monitor that's too far forward. And this is one way that you can get around that. But I bet it's going to cause reduced blood flow at her wrist and likely lead to issues like carpal tunnel syndrome. That would also cause numbness and tingling in the fingers. Yet again, more pictures of trying to fit your body to the workstation. Picture on the left shows how the seat is too low. Now this is characteristic when you use a chair with a broken pneumatic control. You can't raise it high enough. We've all tried to do this, and the result is resting your forearms against the edge of the table or the desk. This cuts off the blood supply to your hands, likely going to make them feel cold. Now, if the desk has a sharp edge, it's even worse than it has a rounded edge. Picture on the right shows many issues, but the most obvious dilemma here is how she's using her hand on the mouse on top of the sit-stand desk converter. If she doesn't have shoulder tendonitis or neck stiffness now, give it a few months. She probably will start to complain about it. Okay, so this is better. This is fitting yourself, this is fitting your workstation around you. Both pictures show good alignment with the back. See, it's straight up and down. It also shows good positioning of the mouse and the keyboard. The monitor is a proper height for viewing, which is about eye level with the first line of read. And she's actually sitting in the picture on the left and standing with the picture on the right. Here's another view. As you can see, the sit-stand desk that she's working at gives options to fix the problems with sitting, because she can stand when she likes, and when she's sitting, she can bring the desk to the right height because it's on an electric control. So when she sits, she can align herself to her keyboard. And if you look at the picture on the right, you'll notice her elbows, hips, and knees all come to right angles. That's important. So this workstation looks like it came straight out of the movie Matrix. That's what I always thought with the 3 monitors. But it actually took about 2 years to become what you see today. And there were 5 stages of changes that we went through. Now the suggestions of each stage really were held back from the sticker shock of our original suggestion. And long story short, spent more money getting to this point with all the little steps to get to what the original solution actually was. So, thank you, Lisa. So, who needs Office-Ergo? Here's a list. A lot of people do. So, think about who might come to your mind. Small businesses that use computers in an office, administrative assistants, human resource managers, executives, salespeople, accountants and bookkeepers, data entry personnel, researchers, and even customer service representatives. Next slide. So, what to listen for? The symptoms: neck pain, headaches, finger numbness, hand tingling, tired muscles, even tired eyes, lower back pain, circulation feels like it's being cut off. And what to listen for? These are complaints. I love these. I don't like my workstation. These are things you're going to hear. My workstation doesn't like me.
Yeah.
Working from home shouldn't hurt so much. It shouldn't. You try sitting all day. I love that. My head feels heavy, or it feels like there's a weight pressing down on top of my shoulders. So this last part here is actually a video clip. I sent this in an email. I don't know if the volume, Lisa, if you could try turning it up on the laptop. I apologize, it might be loud next to you there. But if you just hit enter.
Tell me, it's going.
Oh yeah, it's going. We can restart it. It's just a few seconds.
I can't even find volume.
That's all right.
Fix the problem. Let a specialist point out the issues and fix your workstation to your employees.
Alright, let's see if I can go back.
People come in all shapes and sizes. So why are workstations one size fits all? Trying to fit your workstation can lead to muscle fatigue, repetitive stress, tissue damage, pain, numbness, and tingling. Fix the problem. Let a specialist point out the issues and fix your workstation to your employees.
Thanks, Lisa. So last night I sent the PowerPoint presentation to everyone. Shane, I'll get it to you today. All the visitors and guests, I will also forward you the slides as well as this advertisement. And then finally, in front of everybody on the table is this flyer for Office-Ergo. For someone you may know, you can hand this off to count for one referral to my PT to try to help prevent injuries at the office workstation. Thank you very much for your attention.